I cannot believe the comments from some of these fellas on my video avoiding the pump and dump. Some of y'all really need a reality check, and I think I'm going to have to go ahead and do that. Where do I even start? Let me start here. One guy says, I never understood why a woman would deny a man sex. Deny you sex? Negro, this ain't sex. This is my body. You act like I'm denying you something that everybody's supposed to have access to. No, this is my space. And if you want entrance into my space, I get to say when, where, and how. Because, again, this is my body, not your sex. If you don't like my requirements for getting entrance into my space, then go somewhere else. Now, you know there's more than one woman in the world, right? So how the fuck can a woman deny you sex when there's like billions of other vaginas out there? Only a married man can be denied sex because he's only supposed to have access to one vagina. A single woman cannot deny a single man sex. There are other women out there. You ain't got to fool with me if you don't want to. And I know, how dare I have the audacity to tell you that you can't have my body. I got a few questions for you and I want them answered. Number one, have you ever heard of hoes? These are women who give it up quickly with no commitment. If you don't want to be denied no sex, then what would be wrong with you getting with one of them? What, too easy? What, too proud? Afraid you're going to catch something? Fine. Raise your bar a bit. Question number two. Have you ever heard of a one-night stand? There are women who do this every day. I don't mean the same woman. I mean different women do this every day and they're not hoes. Maybe they just had a rough week or just want to have fun tonight. Or maybe they ain't had none in a while and they just decide, I'm going out tonight and I'm going to get me some dick. What's wrong with you getting with one of them? What? You don't know where they at? What? Ain't got enough game to get them? Too ugly, too short? What's the problem? If you just want sex, these women also just want sex. See, your agendas interlock. Explain to me why you can't get with them while you're telling me that I'm denying you sex. Ain't nobody denying you sex. There's plenty of women out there giving it up. Not all women are looking for relationships. Some of them just got out of one and not ready to get into another one. Some of them don't want to be tied down. But on the flip side of that, there are women who do want relationships. They are not looking to just have sex. And so they put rules and restrictions in place to make sure that they get what they want and not just get used. If you want to break it down into its crudest definition, these are the rules on how you can get into her vagina. If you don't like them rules, go somewhere else. But she cannot deny you sex. Because there are other women out there, the hoes and the one-night standers, that you are too proud or too lame to get. If a woman wants a relationship and you just want sex, then your agendas do not interlock. So since you can't get them, you want to come over here and lie to me and try to use me? When a woman tells you what she's looking for, the mature thing to do is to either say, okay, or no thanks, see you later. But y'all don't do either one of those. You just start with your shaming tactics the way you did back in high school. You know, if you love me, you'll do it. I thought you were more mature. Why are you acting like a goody two-shoes? Instead of wasting your time with women who conflict with your agenda, why don't you work on your game so you can get one of those one-night standers or lower your standards and get them hoes? Also, there are fuck buddies, there are friends with benefits. There's plenty of sex out there for you to have. Nobody can deny you. But regardless of the way that you choose to go, the woman is still going to have the right to tell you when, where, and how you get into her vagina. So you're going to have to do whatever she wants you to do in order for her to give you that. Whatever that may be. Whether she wants money, your time, or just to buy her a drink. And that's how it works, because that is her body. You are not entitled to another person's body. You can shame and call names all you want, but at the end of the day, you are not entitled to anyone else's body. You have to do what they say you have to do if you want what they have. And that's the way it works for anything and everything else. Now, the bottom line is the name of my video was Avoiding the Pump and Dump. Because some women do not want to be used and they don't just want sex. If you do want sex, leave those women alone and go find some women who have the same agenda as you. Otherwise, you are an asshole, and that's exactly why we're trying to weed you out. And now that you know that you cannot be denied sex, work on your game and stop trying to use women as your personal sex toy. Good night.